So as some of you may know, I'm putting an LS in this car behind me, and I need to mount it to the firewall. So I bought some brackets, and I just wanted to show you how they go on. And this is my first time, so we'll be learning together, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. We have a T25 Torx to remove these screws. I'm assuming that's how it goes. There will be a link in the description for this. I wasn't sure if they came with screws or not. This was from Amazon, and I'm assuming it actually mounts like this. I'm not sure if you can see this either, but yeah, I think this is it. I'll zoom in. We'll just get these on, and then I'll kind of show you where it's going in the car. And then if you're interested, you can check out the channel to see this build if you're interested. So let me zoom in. We'll get to getting these brackets on and see how it's going to mount in the car. Like I said, we got a T25. And don't worry, before this goes in the car, I will actually clean it. But this is just for mock-up. There's several things I need to get finished mocking up on the firewall. So luckily we have this kick panel out, and you can kind of see what we're working with. We'll get a wide shot here real quick. So you can see I've got the tech module already mounted, and then somewhere over in here we'll get the PCM mounted. I considered the firewall, but I think I'm going to put some, or not the firewall, the kick panel here. But I think I'd like to install some speakers in the kick panel, and I don't want to fight the PCM. So I think we will end up either mounting like that, or maybe as high up as I can here. But once I get that figured out, I'll weld in some studs. And on the tack module, you can see I've got the 3 bolts that are holding it in. And from this side, what I did was just drilled and tapped some holes, and I ran 1032 all thread through, and then welded the hole closed. And I'll grind these off when we're done. If you look closely, maybe, I made some marks where I held the PCM up to the firewall. So now I'll go through with a center punch. And what that's going to allow me to do is come back with a drill bit. And this should keep us from skating. I know you can't really see anything, but so we drill the hole through, and then I have a tap. This is the drill bit is a 5/32 drill bit. And then I have a 1032 tap on the drill. And then just for reference, I'm going to have to cut this down, but this can thread in from this side. And once it's threaded in, it is a little loose in that hole because the sheet metal is as thin as it is. So here, I don't want this sticking out on this side, so it will be just a little bit below the surface, and then I'm going to tighten this nut. That'll hold this out straight. I'll weld this side here, and that's it. I just do that 4 times. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these down and get them ready to weld, and then I'll show you that whenever I'm welding them in place. I'll show you what we got in here now. So I've drilled all the holes, I've tapped them, I ran the 1032 or 1024, I don't remember what it was or what I said it was. But either way, we've got the all thread through, I've got the nuts on, and that's going to hold the studs nice and tight so I can get them welded in, and they're going to be parallel or perpendicular to the surface. Out here, this is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to hit this with some weld, kind of like I did these. And then once those are done, I'll grind them off. And you won't see them from this side. And we'll have some studs in here to mount the PCM. Now I did already test fit and made sure that those studs are located in such a way that I can put the PCM on. So I'll get these welded up. We'll mount the PCM. One thing I suggest is don't mount the PCM and then weld it. Due to the sensitivity of electronics, I just wouldn't trust that the welder wouldn't accidentally damage PCM. It might not hurt it, it might hurt it, I don't know. But I am going to take the precaution to make sure it's not mounted. While we're already here, I'm just going to knock these down real quick. So you'll notice I left some of these high. What I'm going to do is come back in with a 1/2 inch by 18 inch disc or belt sander, and I'll knock these down. I kind of goofed on this one, if you can see that, but I think it'll be smooth once it's all done. And just to take it one step further, this is what it'll look like once we're done. We'll come through, we'll DA it. Okay, so this, right now it doesn't look great. We've got some sand scratches, but before we paint, we will do some body work on it just to make it nice and smooth. Well, here we are. It's mounted. All the nuts are on, holding it in place. You can kind of see it through here. I think this was the best option. There's still plenty of leg room on the passenger side when the seat's in for the height of the people that are going to be in the car. So I just want to bring you along on getting that PCM mounted and kind of show you those brackets and how they mount. I myself didn't know how they mounted until they got here and I started putting them on, but I'm sure if you do your research, look online, watch YouTube, you'll know before you get started. So with that being said, if you're interested in this car, I'll have a link to the playlist in the description below. and I'll put a video link right then so you can just click on it. But thanks for taking the time to watch. If you found it useful, give me a thumbs up. But hopefully we'll see you on another video.